What's up everyone, my name is Gothix, and today's video is going to be something that I have been looking forward to doing for a long time. So, have you ever had a conversation with someone where you felt like it just wasn't going anywhere? Like you felt maybe the person's argument just didn't make sense? Well, me too. And now that I've started to pay attention, I've become very aware about this phenomenon, and it's becoming increasingly more common. And that phenomenon that I'm talking about is the lack of critical thinking. So my inspiration for this video actually stems from a recent video that I watched from Liberty Hangout, where a liberal claimed that everyone at that particular Trump rally was a racist. Now, I'm not going to sit here and accuse one particular party of being guilty with this behavior. However, I can confirm that the bulk of nonsensical arguments that I've had throughout my lifetime have usually stemmed from interacting with so-called leftists. And this kind of makes sense to me, considering there have been many times where I would ask questions or present an argument in opposition, and the response would usually be, call me names, accuse me of being uneducated, or told that I'm playing devil's advocate. How can I really expect others to think critically when people are so intolerant to opposition in the first place? So what is critical thinking anyway? Well, it's the ability to clearly and rationally understand the logical connection between ideas. Critical thinkers will be able to identify, analyze, and solve problems systematically rather than with intuition or instinct. So basically, you use facts, you use your brain rather than you use your emotions. So for example, let's say I applied for a job where only white people were employed and I didn't get offered the position because I wasn't a good fit. A critical thinker would be able to identify all the possibilities as to why I wasn't hired. Lack of experience, too much experience, not enough education, personality didn't mesh well with the current staff. Maybe I had social media that was a liability for the company. On the other hand, someone who lacks the ability to critically think may say something like, the company's racist. Here's another example. Think of all the viral videos where white people call cops on black people. Someone that lacks the ability to critically think might say that white person is a racist. On the other hand, someone that can think critically will lay out all the different possibilities. Maybe a crime was actually committed. Maybe the white person is paranoid and has a history of calling the cops on people of all races for minuscule reasons. Or perhaps there isn't enough context and something happened off camera that the viewers at home didn't see. Bold claims like this can literally put a target on someone's back and open them up to physical harm. The same goes for calling someone xenophobic, transphobic, or even anti-black.
Bruh.
I find that people commonly use these insults as a way to describe someone that they don't agree with or someone that they don't like, rather than think critically to provide a logical response. So how do we fix this? How do we get people to start thinking critically and stop using nonsensical arguments? Easy. Challenge them. Ask questions, deconstruct their argument, reverse logic, and repeat until you get your answer. So it could go something like this. You're racist because you're voting for Trump. How does that make me racist? He said, when the looting starts, the shooting starts. Are you saying that all looters are black? He separates children from their families at the border. If you got arrested for committing a crime, would you expect your child to go to jail with you? If you support Trump, you are complicit with his racist policies. Well, by that logic, are you complicit with sniffing and touching little girls without consent? No, but regardless. Sometimes people will make a long-winded, nonsensical argument to give off the impression that they're actually providing an answer. This is where your active listening needs to come in to make sure that they're actually answering your question. The same thing goes for reflecting the question back at you. So for example, is the sky blue? I don't know, is it? The goal here is to completely deconstruct their claims so they're backed into a corner, so to speak. At some point, they may either give up, call you names, or apologize for making the claim in the first place. The same technique can be used when speaking with someone who accuses you of being wrong on a particular topic, even though you may have researched it extensively, have checked your sources, and are confident in your argument. Remember, the goal here isn't to embarrass the other person, so don't call them names, okay? Try your best to remain calm and just repeat the template that I gave you. At the end of this interaction, regardless if it was a debate or a false claim about your character, the goal is to hopefully encourage the other person to think critically before drawing conclusions. And that's the end of this video. If you found it helpful, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and be sure to share this with anyone who you think could use it. And remember, we have to get more comfortable challenging opposition or accept the inevitability of more bigotry, intolerance, and ignorance. My name is Gothix, and I'll see you again next time.